What's the science, Jody? Zone Marley TV back with another reaction video. Listen, man, I was just chilling, watching this $1 million worth of game, and I said, yeah, I gotta watch it with my people. So I decided we gonna watch it together, man. This is ALICIAKEYS and SWISSBEATZ on $1 million worth of game. Let's check this joint out. But first, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Lock in with your boy. If you come this far, you heard? Well, let's go.
That's that thing I told you. I'm gonna get right into it, right? We live in the world of social media, Instagram. For some reason, I always tell Gil, everybody on here got all this advice about fucking relationships, but nobody married, nobody got successful. I'm asking the successful power couple, what is the ingredients to keeping that love alive, to staying together, and to having successful marriage? What is the ingredients?
You have to have really amazing sex.
That's it.
See, I told you. I told you. I told you if you ain't fucking a level.
I see where this is going today.
No, Swiss. No, let it go. Don't say nothing, cuz. Finish this up.
So I think that you definitely have to really know how to treat the person that you love, and you have to satisfy them on multiple levels. You have to satisfy them physically, it's true. You have to satisfy them emotionally. You have to be able to find each other in emotional space too. Yeah, so like if you more emotional, I'm pegging you as emotional, right? He's like, I like that about you, but you have to be able to meet the person in their emotional space, because if you don't understand each other, then that's not gonna go well. And then you have to.
Hey, I understand exactly what she's saying right now, man. She's saying basically, always first it's physical. You know what I'm saying? When you meet a female or you meet a dude, it's always first physical. That's where the sex and all that. If the sex is good and all that, you got one check off the list. But then when it gets to that emotional stuff, right? See, that's where it gets tricky at, because you can be emotional and the person you with can be emotional too. But it just y'all gotta have an understanding in the emotions, about each other. Y'all need to know each other's emotions, if that make any sense to y'all. Like, if she gets emotional about this stuff, if he gets emotional about that stuff, you just gotta know when to put things out there, and you gotta know when to just receive things. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But yeah, listen, that's true. I like what she's saying though. Everybody in a relationship, listen to this right here. Listen to what they saying, because they are a successful married couple, even though they started kind of shaky. But you know what I'm talking about. I ain't saying shaky. They were shaky. I'm saying the situation. But yeah, let's go.
Emotionally and spiritually, like, be able to be compatible. It's like how I am and how he is. We are very compatible, even though you wouldn't think so, because you would think that we were two very different people, and we definitely are different people. Yeah. But he likes when I'm me, and I like when he's him. And so there's not like this, I don't need him to be how I want him to be, and he doesn't need me to be how he wants me to be. He likes me as I am, and he loves me obviously as I am. So that.
Oh, listen, that's so big what she just said. If you with somebody and you want to change everything about them, that person you don't need to be with, or you don't even need to waste their time with your shit. You need to find somebody that fits that mold and rock with them. And if you can't find nobody that fit that mold, then you gotta take some of these joints off the list. Some stuff you gotta take off the list, because you already know you ain't gonna. A lot of these females and a lot of these dudes, they just be overshooting it, man. Y'all just be y'all fucking what you call that, your morals and your values in a man or a woman, you be one too much, man. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, am I gonna get everything I want, or can I be a little lenient on certain things, you know? But yeah, let's go.
That physical component is definitely what's supposed to make you laugh. That is a very important part of it. But I think there's this communication part. There's this like relating to each other. I understand when he's talking. He understands what I'm saying. And also, you got to take a person to the next level. Like you can't be taking somebody down. You have to take them to the like next level. So I feel like all of those are pieces as to why it's a successful thing between us. It's it's like and it got to be real. There's a bunch of fake shit going on around. When you say fake,
what do you mean?
Like people pretend to be into a person because they got what they want or they think they're gonna get them where they want to go, and it's like there has to be a real thing that you're willing to fight for and connect with and build on, and you know what I mean?
Hey, listen. I love Alicia Keys. That's what she said right here. It's money. Listen, quit faking this shit. Quit faking this shit. Especially ladies. Quit faking this shit. You don't need a nigga that got all this shit. Cause if, like, I'm telling you, if you just looking at the money, this shit is gonna end soon, or it's gonna be a minute and it's gonna be messy as hell. So it's like, you might as well find who you love and you want to grow with right now, instead of just trying to fucking, manipulate and, use niggas as stepping stones and shit. Like, that's not cool, Cause you're more like them like you gotta live off morals, man. Like some shit you just you gotta be like, I'm not doing this. I draw the line there. It gotta be something like that in your brain, and if it ain't nothing like that in your brain, I feel sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, it was this nigga, this Asian dude. He was crossing the street, right? The homie was about to hit him and shit, so he like jumped back. And he was like, he had these little short ass fucking them, like back in the days they had the little track shorts. It was like, it's short as fuck, man. He had them joints. He jumped and he like, watch out, man. Ooh. He said some shit. So the homie like threw something at him, like, and he was like, the dude was like, oh, he was like, shame on you. Shame on you. We was dying for years about that, man. Well, let go.
I'll go to heaven about too.
All right, now you ain't saying nothing over there. I'm not. You want to say
yet.
nothing?
I got
Thank you.
I know my side because I think the kids
Really great sex.
Listen, Source ain't even got to say that. Alicia said it all. You don't like. I don't even know why Wallow even asked him, because that's kind of a pausey moment too. You know what I'm saying? She gave it to you. She gave everything you need, man. You know what I'm saying? But let go.
really great making love. A whole lot of za.
A lot of za.
A whole lot of za.
All right, okay.
Before and after, between, after, all through the way.
Just a whole lot of za.
Okay.
You know
za really basically means anything you want it to
mean. A whole lot of love.
Right.
But the main thing is communication and understanding, and it's communication, but it's also confidence, self-confidence. Like a lot of guys are not prepared for strong women.
Talk about that.
I understand a lot of guys are not prepared for a strong woman. And what we have is, she's her boss, I'm my boss. She has her own accountants, I have my own accountants. We live our life as our own bosses, but when we come together, we create, the love, the bliss, the family. But I allow her to be her boss, she allowed me to be my boss, because people feel that because they're in a relationship, they own something. A human can't own another human. Only God could give you those things.
Right.
And so these are things that we go off of. It's like,
True.
People come to me, I'm like, I live with her, I sleep with her every night, but she's her own boss. You got to ask her. And she's going to do the same thing. And I feel that
respect. Respect.
The respect of letting her wear her crown, and I wear my crown. I think that we get so attached to ownership, especially like when somebody's getting successful, or a guy might not have it or be where he need to be. He gonna start putting pressure on his lady that's going out there fighting and making a good, successful situation for herself. Then he now turns into the enemy. So I see a lot of those situations. So
I'm gonna tell you, that does happen in a lot of relationships, and it's like, that's how you know you're not supposed to be with that person. You know what I'm saying? Because if they like start getting this competitive spirit with you, like, and they just start kind of trying to do the bullshit, then it's like, I can be by myself if I want to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. So it's like, y'all gotta have an understanding at the first place. What he said was right. He said communication, because communication is everything. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to being with a woman, or if a woman being with a man, it's like, you have to have communication, and communication, good communication starts with understanding, or trying to understand it, you know, with a genuine heart on trying to understand your person or the situation. So yeah, let go.
fellas out there, you know, don't be scared of powerful women. Like, that's what you want. You want a 50-50 partner. 'Cause that's what I have.
And you don't want nobody that don't want nobody else. If don't nobody want her, why you want her?
Yeah.
That just don't make sense.
Listen.
You don't want nobody that want what was that?
If don't nobody else want her, why would you want her?
So you want somebody that everybody else want?
I mean, when
Like,
they look
so
at her
attractive,
physically,
so
absolutely,
attractive.
it's
That's
like
what you're looking for, is the attraction.
No, but then they got to be a great person as well, because there's a lot
See,
of
Gilly got a beautiful supporter as well.
right. There's a lot of beautiful, ugly motherfuckers out here.
That's no, there
They're
is.
beautiful
Hey,
on the outside, but they ugly on the inside.
Talk
They
to
ugly
him. There, he
people.
flipped it on him. You heard that bar? He just flipped it.
Right, they ugly people. You feel what I'm saying? I would take a beautiful person that's on the inside, and she could be a 7.5 or 8 than a ugly person on.
You see, this nigga said a 7.5 or an 8. That's ugly to him, man. A 7.5 or an 8. She still can be fire. You know? It just might be a little something that's off. But when she put that makeup on and all that shit, you don't even know nothing about that shit. But that's when she take the makeup off, that's when you do the grade. You can't do the shit when she got the makeup on. When she got all that shit on, and when she jump out the shower, putting the lotion on, that's when you know that's who you looking at. You heard? Let go.
On the inside, and she a 12 on a scale from 1 to 10, because me and you we gonna clash all day, and I'm not about negativity. I want to smoke my
1000%.
weed. I
Be
want
left
to chill.
alone.
I want to, smoke
Leave me
my weed,
alone.
get my business done,
Leave me
and fall the
alone.
fuck back, watch the
Exactly.
game. You
Leave
hear
me
me?
alone.
Only fucking day you can't
But I
talk to
feel
me
like-
is on Sundays.
I feel like a person who is ugly on the inside don't become a 12. Like, they just actually
Absolutely.
are not a 12.
But when you first see them, though, some of them be like,
The illusion.
damn.
The illusion
The
portion.
illusion of
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Right. The
The
illusion
illusion,
portion.
the illusion
Now-
of bliss.
The illusion.
Oh, this is the last time I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna do about 2 more minutes. But hey, y'all females gotta stop this, man. Y'all don't need to try to bamboozle a nigga. You be doing all this shit to bamboozle a nigga. Hey, you don't even understand the same nigga you looking at, and the same nigga you like, oh, I gotta do all this shit for. He probably like you better, like when you natural. He probably like you better like that. But you wanna just you gotta be yourself, cause at the end of the day, let a nigga know what he getting into. Don't just pull the fucking blindfold off this nigga eyes, and it's a fucking dragon right there, you know. So keep it up front, ladies. We don't like the fuckery. Bummerclad.
of bliss.
How was that? How was that first date? The first time y'all got together, how was it?
She can tell you that.
Tell me how that was.
Oh, our first date. Okay.
Did you know?
No. You know I didn't like him at all.
I love this energy. Speak on it. She's like, I ain't like that nigga.
Go ahead. Speak on it.
I just like that you keep saying that word and you sitting next to her because she don't like that word.
I'm sorry, but she knows she doesn't see
you
me.
can be yourself.
Thank you.
Be
Thank
yourself.
you. Let me be me.
Be who you are.
Absolutely.
I'm not in control of you.
And that's
you know
why me and my wife been together for 24 years because she allows me to be who I am.
like how you
Did
still
you
watch
say
it.
24 years?
Yes, he
I like how you
did.
still watch
Wow.
his
Come on,
That's
can
what
we
I'm trying
get?
to tell you.
Let's
That's
get
not
on
no
the.
play around.
That's not.
You know what I
That's
mean?
not no play
Shout out
around.
to Tupac at
Come
home. I
on.
love you,
Let's
baby.
do it.
You know what I mean?
So the first date.
All right, I gotta end it right here. We don't want to make it too long. See, they just talking about the love part of it. How does it stay stable for this long? You know, and the whole thing is really you got to be compatible enough where you can work through your problems with this person. You can work through your problems. You can talk it out. You can figure it out with this person. You know, where you drop off at, she picks up or he picks up. That's what it is. So yeah, I'm done with this joint. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Lady lock in with your boy. In for free. You know what I'm about to do? Zone out.